Okay, Jacob, you're very smart, so you should know this. Water is made up of what two elements?
Ready? Here we go. Be something good. Be the good.
Our chili is finally done. Oh man, that took forever. Hi guys, welcome back to the YouTube Family. And today we're doing another winter survival challenge. Good news is that our heat is back on. Electricity is back and working.
Katie paid the bill.
So this is all like scenarios we made up. The heat never really went off, but we did turn the temperature down to very, very cold. And while it did not get super cold during the day, at night it got really cold.
Muy frio.
Very cold. And then of course the next day it was cold. So you can't warm it back up. Anyway, today we are going to be drawing a new challenge. We've been catching up on laundry. We've been enjoying the heat. Jake's in shorts.
I'm in shorts.
He's taking advantage of the warmth.
What if we have another disaster that knocks out the power?
So yeah.
And I gotta go find some jeans.
Okay, so you guys go ahead and choose another scenario that
This
could
one.
or could not happen.
What? With that one?
Yeah, yellow.
You want that?
These
No,
are
I
all
don't
like
want-
things that could
No,
happen
look.
in our area, but
I-
not necessary.
I think Mom is putting like the more difficult ones on top.
Oh, so in that case, I'm gonna pick this yellow one.
No, wait. I think maybe it's
I'm
on the
gonna-
bottom I meant.
Oh, we're doing this one now.
Wait, what just happened?
I didn't even get to explain.
The city announced a mandatory issue to boil all water used for drinking, cooking, making ice, brushing teeth, washing dishes, pets water, and make sure not to drink water in the shower.
I totally didn't even think about the pets.
We have to get water going for the pets then.
Okay, so mandatory water boiling. That means something has happened to where our water supply here locally has been contaminated, and who knows what it could
Has this
be,
ever
right?
happened in your life to you?
I'm trying to think if it happened when we were in Florida. I've heard of it happen a lot when in Texas. It's
I've
happened
heard
a
it
lot.
happen a lot in Utah, but not where we are.
It's probably happened a couple of times.
So I don't remember ever boiling water except for one time growing up as a child. We had our own personal water well, and it was not like the old bucket wells where you had to grab a bucket of water and bring to your house. No, we had it come out through the yeah. There was plumbing, okay? It was a little more sophisticated than that. I'm not that old, so there was plumbing, but we had our own well.
When you said back in my day.
Back in my day, we had running water out of the faucet though, okay? But it came from our own personal water well. So anyway, I do remember a mouse got into the water well and we had to boil water for I don't know how long a period of time before it was cleansed and all taken care of. Or we had to use stored water or something. I just remember we had a water issue at that time. But I do read a lot in the news where different towns do have
It's usually because
water
of
boiling
like, water
issues.
pipes break.
So-
Like here, it'd be like if it got really cold, which it did last week. I'm surprised water lines didn't break. But usually that happens, the water line gets contaminated. Or if there are different like natural disasters, like Texas, I've heard a lot has happened. Florida, I know it happened when we had some problems there. We had to boil water. We did. I do remember
we?
that now. Yes,
I
we
don't
did.
remember it.
And it was not fun. So we had lots of bottled water.
Okay, so yeah, brushing your teeth. This is like anything that would go into your body, you need to have that water cleaned. This is kind of funny. It reminds me of like when we go camping and we're in the trailer. I always use bottled water or clean water to brush my teeth. And I know some people use the tank in the trailer, but it grosses me out so much. But I think a lot of people use the tank water. Anyway, that's
Clean it
besides
out
the
every
fact.
year.
It is clean. There's nothing wrong with
There
it,
could
but
be something
mentally
wrong
I'm
with
like,
it, but,
I have to, for when camping, I have to use like, I know that it's
hose
clean water.
We fill the trailer up with water from the hose, so it has that
Yeah.
hose taste. And back in my day,
And I
we
can't-
used to drink water from the hose, and we were
Actually,
just
we
fine.
did. We did. I did that my whole childhood. Anyway, we've got to figure out how to boil water. It's not that hard. Guys, do you know how long you have to boil water to clean it?
47 minutes.
What? Are you
One
for real?
day.
You'll have no water
All right,
left.
you have to boil.
You'll
It has to be a
absorb all the air.
rolling boil for 3 minutes.
No, it actually is not.
It's not?
Back in our day,
Back in my
I think they did teach us that.
time was
though.
shorter back
I
then.
think they told us that because
Is
of
it
our
7 minutes?
altitude.
Is it 7 minutes?
It's actually 1 minute, a rolling boil for 1 minute. But I remember
I was gonna say
back
10
in our day, because I went camping
Back
a
in
lot.
our day.
I went camping a lot and we drank river water and pond, lake water a lot. And there was bugs in it and we'd always have to boil it. And I remember boiling it for like
Your
5
dad would
minutes,
say
10 minutes.
Those bugs are just good protein.
And we did
I
drink
can
the
hear him say
bugs.
it now.
We did drink the bugs. dogs, but we still boiled the water. So we have to boil a pot of boiling water for 1 minute, or rolling boil. So we'll show you what that looks like. We're gonna do a big pot because we need it for the dogs. I need it to soak some beans in for our dinner because we're gonna do chili tonight. And for brushing teeth, what else do we need it for? What, read that
Washing
again?
our hands.
No, I think we can wash our hands. I don't think we need to.
Showering.
It says
No.
for drinking, cooking, making ice, brushing teeth,
No ice, guys.
washing dishes, pets water, and make sure not to drink the water in the shower.
So we can shower, just don't drink the water. I don't drink the water in the shower anyway.
I guess because you eat with them.
Well, if you want clean water to wash your dishes, if it's got amoebas and microbes and nasty stuff on it.
Okay, well, camping, I don't think we use the water that we boiled to wash our dishes. We use the pond water, the lake water.
And I'm just fine.
And look how I turned out. Okay, let's get a pot boiling.
All right, so filling up the biggest pot that we have. I think that's 2 gallons worth.
Other than our canning pot.
I think it's 2 gallons.
We have a pot that we can stuff in that's bigger, but
Yeah, so we can't fill it up all the way because the rolling boil will have it go over the edge. And this is gonna take like 10 minutes to get to a boil because the more water you put in, the longer it takes to heat up.
But I think we should show them what it looks like when it's at a rolling boil.
Hey, you know what? I got an idea. Before we do that, check this out. All right, I have an idea because a lot of people comment about like how much water actually comes from snow. So while we're getting the other pot ready for boiling, we're gonna fill up this pot here with snow. Now find a place that hasn't been walked in because look, here on our sidewalk, if you guys can see this, these are deer pellets. We have a lot of deer and these are deer tracks. We have a lot of deer that come walking through our yard. Wait, seriously? Way up over the top? Okay, because you're 6 inches above the top of the pot, how much water do you think we'll actually get?
I'll cut it in half.
Okay, now it's full. Here on the side, do you think we'll get at least 1/4 of the pot, half of the pot, 3/4 of the pot, or do you think it's gonna completely fill with water?
Probably about that much.
You're gonna go a little bit more than 1/4?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're 1/3. You're gonna say 1/3 of that pot is gonna be of water now.
Yep.
Let's go test your theory. Okay, we got it on the stove. Got the snow starting to melt. Jake, you said you thought it was gonna be 1/3?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little bit less because seeing it, it's just going, and I'm not seeing no water in there.
Here we go. Let's time lapse this and watch how fast this drops to the bottom. All right, Jake. Look, it's way down there. And you were probably about a 1/2 inch off. Maybe so. So a whole pot of snow yields about 1/4 of a pot of water. Trivia question, you ready? Can you drink this water now that it's melted?
No.
Why?
Because it might still be dirty.
All right, so as you guys saw, there were things out there that indicate that this snow may not be clean. So things you can see. We saw warning signs of deer. There was deer feces and deer tracks. So he could have scooped right where a deer would have dropped a little something off to the side. I don't see any berries in there. It's probably not clean. If you don't see warning signs, it still doesn't mean it's clean because there could be contaminants in the air that the snow picked up when it dropped. Or there could be something just right underneath the top layer that you scoop and you pick up a surprise. So if we can't boil it, just say all we had was the ability to melt the snow like this. If that's all you had, you have options. Hopefully you have options. And so a couple of things that we've purchased to help us just to make sure that if we have a contaminated water problem, we've got some life straws here. Now this is not sponsored, but this is just something that we have. So you could pour it into the life straw here and the filter in the life straw would filter it out. Or for bigger projects, something like what we're trying to do today, if you couldn't boil, because we have power now and we have gas, we can boil. But if we couldn't, another thing that we purchased for the family here is a water purification system. And you can see it's a big pot, it's the size of this box. You pour the water in, it filters down through, and out comes clean, hopefully clean water. So if you don't have anything to filter water, I would highly recommend it. Have something at least in your 72-hour kits or in your emergency kits that could help you because you may not have gas and you may not have electricity to be able to help purify the water. You would be then left to drinking the unknown, and it's not good to drink unknown. What could happen, Jake?
Diseases.
Yeah, you could get like really bad diseases. So there you go. That's how much a whole pot of water or a whole pot of snow gives you in water. It gives you just a teeny bit. So you'd have to fill this up like 6 times to be able to fill that up.
Yeah, and there's some dirt in there, like you said.
You can see it?
Yeah, there's like particles in there.
Yeah. There you go. All right, let's go see what Katie and Ty are up to.
Yep.
Okay, while we are waiting for our water to boil, we're going to play a game that David saw a while ago. And I thought this would be the perfect challenge to use it for because it all has to do with liquids, which is like water. So I prepped this. I have all the winning items. I set those aside so we did not use them up. And now we're gonna play this little game. What is this game called even?
I don't know if it's called, but so what you do is you put in milk, which makes the liquid turn lighter color, and then it reveals writing that's on the cup. So maybe let's call it the mystery word surprise game.
Okay, so how this is gonna work is I'm gonna give you a trivia question. If you answer it, you get to pour milk in a jar and you win a prize. There is no losers. It's all good stuff.
So whatever it shows up on here, so if it comes up saying like strawberry milk,
Strawberry Nesquik.
then you get that for your drink, right?
You get that, yeah, to go with your
So
water
you don't have
because-
to drink this after putting milk in it?
No. I do this because I've had boiled water, like pond water, lake water. You always want to disguise that. For some reason, it's like a mental thing. And you want to add other ingredients to your boiled water or you want other treats. So that's why we're going to do this game because it does get old just having the boiled water. Okay, so we're going to start with David. Let's just explore it.
So this is non-boiled, disgusting pond water.
Okay,
and this
sure,
is
we'll pretend.
this is the remedy. This is like if you boiled it, what would happen?
I might want to drink one of
So
these.
we're gonna do some questions that are all about water. So hopefully you know a lot about water.
I'm a water connoisseur my whole life, so hopefully.
If you can answer this trivia question, then you get to pour milk in any glass that you choose.
Okay.
Okay, David, at what temperature does water freeze?
All right, water freezes at 32 degrees or less than 32.
32
Celsius
degrees
or
what?
Fahrenheit.
And then what is Celsius?
0.
Good job.
Man, if you asked me that, I was gonna say 0 degrees Celsius.
So
Yes.
Which is the
Celsius
same
and
as
Fahrenheit
in-
are off 32 degrees. Why?
Correct.
I don't know. I'm gonna take the one here on the end and see what happens. Ready? Here we go. Be something good. Be the good. What is it?
You can turn around and see.
Neo? It's
Oh,
this,
I
right?
love the video.
This is actually good because with
How full is it?
it's pretty
Yeah, some
full.
of these items
It's
are
full.
used, and they are, so some are
How
used. And you
full?
get
So not only does this flavor my disgusting boiled water, but it also gives me the essential vitamins that I need.
Okay, Jacob, you're very smart, so you should know this. Water is made up of what two elements?
HO2.
Which
So
is?
hydrogen and oxygen.
Good job!
So hard.
Wait, what's that?
It does get nerve-wracking though when you're asked the question.
No.
You're like, which
Yeah,
one are you
wait,
gonna
what
do?
did I say? Did I say HO2?
Yeah,
Oh my.
H2O.
Gonna go with this one. I got water.
So you got water, but it's clean water.
Hopefully.
I have water.
It's in the world. It
Hopefully
does
non-used.
boiled. You won water. Okay, Ty, are you ready for your question?
Sure.
The solid state of water is known as what?
Ice.
Correct.
I've been out. I've been out all morning.
Wait, is it ice
melting
or snow? Because ice is also solid, but is snow?
Snow is not the solid form.
I mean, it's not solid. It's like in be. I don't know what it's called, but
It's
yeah.
the frozen state, but not the
Good
solid
thing you
state.
got that correct, boy. We'd have to make you
Ice was a
redo
safe
it,
bet
class.
for me. That's what I was doing. What? Candy cane cocoa.
Oh,
So I get
over there.
chocolate.
You got the hot chocolate. Good job.
Which that's good because your
lot.
water's gonna be hot for boiling. You can throw some of that in there, and you can drink it hot, and it's
And
And
Yeah.
we will have to
chocolate.
use the water because we're using the rest of the milk, so we're gonna be out of milk.
Like mine, I need to like cool mine down. This is not good hot.
Okay, David, can the average human survive without water for a few days or a few weeks?
Few days. I think it's the rule of 3, right? You need water after 3 days.
Yeah.
Or else you're gonna have some serious problems. All right, pass that milk down. I'm gonna go with the next one on the end. Just because it was good to me the first time. Let's see what it's gonna do the second time. This actually looks good. It looks like chocolate milk. This says it's Country Time Lemonade.
Why are you getting all the
David
flavors?
definitely is not gonna run out of like
There's a ton.
flavoring.
It hasn't even opened yet.
No, you'll
I
have
could make like 50
plenty.
gallons
Bro,
of
you gonna
lemonade.
share?
Enjoy your water.
Water.
I'm gonna have to just drink boiled water and some normal water.
Okay, Jake, here we go again. Nimbus, cumulus, and stratus are types of what?
Clouds.
Correct.
Hey,
I'm gonna go with this one because that side's lucky for
hey, that's my
that.
side.
Yep, Chip, those two have been lucky, so that one's not gonna be.
Oh, there was a trivia question the other day about clouds. that I'd never heard before. Root beer. Hey, this kind of looks like root beer.
I got like one-time uses.
He's not getting any flavoring.
All right, here's a trivia question, and if you watched our previous video, you might know the answer to this. What is the name of a cloud that touches the ground?
Easy.
Comment down below. Don't say it. Comment down below if you know the
It's
answer.
the easiest thing.
Okay, go Ty.
Okay, Ty. Does water cover more or less than 50% of the Earth's surface?
More.
Correct. It's around 70%.
That's crazy, and some of the ocean hasn't even been explored yet.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even know it's there.
You mean most of the ocean.
But only like 2% is like fresh drinking water. The rest is salt.
You want to get really close to the polar ice caps.
And 2% is ice.
Yeah, if you try to drink the ocean water, you're not going to have a very good time.
See
What'd
what I
you
get. 7-Up.
Okay, David. What is the chemical formula of water?
Oh, Jake kind of said it. It's H2O.
Yeah, I said it wrong.
Hydrogen, 2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen.
Good job. Correct.
All right, we're gonna go up here. Gonna poach in on Jake's side. Hopefully this one says good old Mountain Dew.
Oh man.
Pepsi. All right,
Hey, if I get Mountain Dew, we can
I do
trade.
enjoy Pepsi, but if somebody gets Mountain Dew, I will be open for tradesies.
Okay, Jake. Pure water has a pH level of around what number?
I think I know this.
Ty did pH
what's
level in his class.
What's neutral?
Okay, I'll tell him the neutral, okay? Neutral is 7.
Then 7?
Pure water has a pH level of around what number?
7?
Correct.
Okay.
It is 7.
What?
Good thing Ty's there to help you and give you.
I don't know. I was gonna either say 1 or like 10. I'm gonna go with this one.
I didn't know that was a number of pure water.
Did you know fish like water more acidic?
I thought water was more acidic because like sometimes when you drink a lot of bottled water, this is actually probably more acidic.
It said pure
Apple
water.
juice.
Yeah, apple juice. Good job.
Hey, at least I have more.
So the trick to that question was pure water because actually in Utah we have more acidic water.
And Florida was like base,
Alkaline.
alkaline. Yeah.
Alkaline.
Okay.
So it depends where you live. Okay, next question. Ty, true or false? Ice sinks in water.
Ice sinks in water falls.
Correct.
Why does it float?
If you look at a lake, ice is on top.
Have you seen the
And
icebergs
also
floating under the water?
icebergs also float.
And if
Oh,
you
there's
blast
Only
ice
the
cubes-
small portion of an iceberg is above water.
Yeah.
The majority of it is
But
underwater.
it is
It's
above
buoyant, it's
water,
not
so
below.
it does float. You got something.
Why does this look? I really want to try it. The drink it. Pineapple juice.
Alright, he gets the wee little can of pineapple juice.
You know what? If you need liquid, that is liquid.
Hey, you want something that tastes different? That's
Hey, don't give the egg.
okay. My turn.
What is another name for a tidal wave?
Tsunami.
Correct.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna try this one. A tsunami. You don't want to be in front of it because it'll knock you down. What did I get? Oh! I got the Pepsi and the Mountain Dew.
Jake's really sad. You all got
Take
a
that.
soda.
I just had a feeling.
Pineapple juice.
If I got the Mountain Dew, I was gonna trade it for the big boy lemonade.
Dad,
Nope.
I'll trade you some
I
pineapple.
don't even recognize you right now.
Jacob,
Second there.
how long should you boil contaminated water for?
You just said this. It's like a minute 45 or something.
How long?
Like a minute 45.
False. It's 1 minute.
You
Wait a
are.
minute.
Did
If
you not
would have listened to the
listen?
beginning of this video.
She said like a minute 30.
No, she said just a
1
minute.
minute. I said 3 minutes. She said
I'm gonna give Jake one more chance.
No,
Jake,
no.
I'm going to. He should know that. Jake, how much water does the human body contain? Is it 20%, 40%, 55%, or 80%?
80%.
Correct.
He should not get it. He should lose an item.
Yeah. He should have to put one back.
He won't get to rock, paper, scissors for the very last cup.
All right.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Black cherry lemonade.
Black cherry lemonade, limeade.
That's good.
That's good.
Hey, I got
Love,
some
love,
water
love.
packets that can go with this. Oh,
Yeah.
this.
It looks like the last ones aren't even that good because you're gonna need milk for them or something.
All right, Ty.
Okay.
You're not gonna have much milk.
Ty, which animal does not drink water its entire life? A dog, a kangaroo rat, a goblin shark, or a platypus?
Goblin shark.
False.
So, I don't know.
The goblin shark lives in water.
Yeah, I don't know. What is it? They don't really drink
It's actually
water.
a kangaroo rat because
I've never even seen one.
it actually lives here in Utah where the desert is. This little rodent never drinks water throughout his life and does not need to drink water at all as he gets the necessary moisture from the seeds on which he feeds. So think about the deep deserts. That's where he lives. Okay, Ty, I'm gonna give you another chance.
Oh, because you get
Ty,
So that gets the final cup.
name another word for water.
Like another name for water?
Yeah, like a Latin word, me word.
Or
Another name for water. What else would you call water?
H2O.
Nope, another word.
Ah, darn it.
yeah, if you
I
got
am
a
so
scientific.
thirsty. I want some.
How do you say water in, I don't know, Spanish?
Yeah.
Agua.
Correct. I think that's Latin.
It's not Latin.
Well, it is. It's
My
the Latin
boys.
form.
They've
Okay.
been taking Spanish
But
for
also
3 years.
I wasn't thinking of it, okay? But I got it. With
know.
no help at all.
I say Ty doesn't get this cup and Dad does.
Okay, so he gets strawberry Nesquik.
Is this with water or milk?
Milk.
I was gonna say,
So
I don't
we're
know.
running out of milk.
What is that?
Okay, David, you get a free for all, and then Jake and Ty, you're gonna rock, paper, scissors to see who gets
Okay,
last.
if I just get to do it?
Yep.
I'll take this one because it's closest to me. And it is
Chocolate Nesquik.
chocolate milk, which means Jake and Ty have to go out.
Pour it in. Let's see.
Fun fact, we have Capri Suns because Jake went to the store and bought Capri Suns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Weird.
I want the Capri Sun.
He was craving Capri Suns.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors,
Shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
rock, paper, scissors, brothers. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, Jake, pour it in.
Wait, no, wait, did you get a question?
I think we know what it is.
I know, let's make sure. We can't leave one glass empty, or without color. It is a Kool-Aid Jammer!
But I think I should get it because I got all of my questions right.
No, Capri Sun.
Okay.
Hey.
That's the game. We're gonna come back when our water's, actually, let's go check on our water. It
should
might
be
be at a boiling. It's probably been boiling. It's a bubbling here. I'm gonna okay, so that's a rolling boil. It's very hard to see, but we're going to be letting that boil and bubble for 1 minute. And then we got to let it cool down so we can give the dogs some water because they can't drink boiling water.
Yeah, you gotta let it cool down. This is what we use to brush our teeth with, to drink with for the rest of the night. There's 4 of us.
I need roughly 6 to 8 cups of it for beans.
Dude!
To soak beans in.
We're gonna have to
And
boil another cup or
I
another
might
pot.
need some more for whatever goes in the chili
We could use some water from here.
No.
From Jake's water.
That's
from his
sus. Ew, there's particles
There
in
is
it.
particles
Yeah.
in there.
I don't think so. I'll wait for
See,
the boiling.
you would never see that in the snow. That's why you don't see me out on the slopes like, oh, it's so good.
Audrey ate some the other day.
Audrey.
Snow cone. Oh no! Anyway, we're gonna come back closer to dinner and
It's been a minute.
when this is cooled down probably so we can feed the dogs some water. Okay, so I ended up sticking our pot of water outside to cool down because it's taken forever to cool down. It's actually still steaming, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the dogs some water because they're thirsty. They're sitting there waiting and I'm just gonna let this, I think having it in like a smaller container, it will cool down quicker. And so we're going to get the dogs their fresh boiled water, let it cool down, and then I'll bring it inside and give it to them. And then I need to get started on dinner, get the beans soaking so that they're ready to make dinner tonight. Okay, so I think this will work. There is what we noticed, well, you can't see it now because I disturbed the water, but there is like hard minerals that come when you boil the water. You can see a little bit of hard minerals because we have hard water. That's why I like to flavor my water if I'm boiling it, just because it's a mental thing. But anyway, mind over matter. The dogs are waiting and we're gonna let that cool down and get the dogs their water. Alrighty, so I've had the beans that I was going to use for dinner soaking for several hours now, most of the day. And what I need to do now is I actually have to dump out all the water that we boiled and used to soak these beans in. I have to drain them. And then I need about 8 cups of new water that I'm going to boil the beans in for, I think I boil them for like a half hour. So my thought is instead of using some of the water that I have over here that we've already got some left over from what we boiled previously, I boiled a new batch of water. Instead of using that water, I'm going to save that and I'm going to just boil 8 cups of water water right into the pot that I need to boil the beans in. So I'll first bring that to a rolling boil for a minute, and then I'm just gonna add the beans to that and then continue on with dinner. Okay, so the water is at a full rolling boil. It's been boiling for at least a minute, probably more. I'm just gonna add the beans, continue making the chili, and we'll come back when it's done. Our chili is finally done. Oh man, that took forever. Okay, we are all starving, and yeah, what happened to our water?
I don't know if the camera can see this.
A bug got in a gnat while in the house. So we could use that for dishwashing water actually. We'll use it to wash the dishes.
Protein.
No, we're not using that to brush our teeth. We'll boil new water for that. Anyway, dinner's finally ready and it is late. Well, it's not too late. It's 7:10, but I'm hangry. I'm like done. I'm ready to eat
Yeah,
now.
she is.
Because that took a long time eating, and then I think after that we'll probably chill for a little bit before bed.
So did it boil twice? Because we boiled it first and then boiled it
so
again?
annoying.
Well,
Kind of,
that's what
it's a
happens
lot
when
of
you have
boiling.
a, water boil.
Beans take forever. Anyway, we're eating.
All right, just wrapping up the evening. We're almost out of water that we boiled.
Yep.
Jake and Ty are getting ready to brush their teeth. All right, let's see how they do it. So Jake, let's see how much toothpaste you put on.
A
So
lot.
You put on a big glop. All right. And then you pour water over it. Don't waste the water.
Okay, now it's all
Okay.
moist, and I brush.
And then Ty, you put even more on.
And then
You don't use water? All right, I know some people pour water or
I like
get their
water, but
toothpaste
not
wet.
that water.
So there's 3 different ways I see it. Some people get their toothbrush wet and then put the toothpaste on. And then others will, like me, I put the toothpaste on first and then run it under the water.
Yeah.
And then there's Ty who just put the toothpaste on, no water at all, super dry.
I do it when there's this water.
Comment down below, are you option 1, 2, or 3? I'm option 2. Twos? Okay, so we're all twos. Okay, and this is one of the last cups that we have before we have to boil even more water. If this goes on for a few days, guys, we're gonna have to boil a lot of water. All right, guys, this has been really fun today. Good challenge, one that I'm glad I didn't have to put extra jackets and coats and hats on for. But it's been a good experiment to be able to learn how do we keep the water and don't waste it, guys. Don't waste the water. Hopefully this isn't going for too long, but if it does, we are prepared. Hopefully you learned something today. If you did, comment down below what you learned, or if there's something that we should learn about when it comes to cleaning and boiling the water and drinking safe water, comment that down below as well. Till next time, we'll see ya. Bye.